So I'm currently in position as the Regimental Adjutant for the Royal Regiment of Fusiliers. I'm going to be at the head of the Fusiliers Marching Detachment. We've got 3 officers, so I'm going to be the left-hand officer in command of that detachment. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's something to be enjoyed, something to thrive in. I wouldn't say daunting. I think the rehearsals and practice is certainly knocking any sort of worries out of people. So more so on the day, just enjoy it and actually sort of enjoy that moment. So the Fusiliers, in terms of an actual regiment, we started prepping actually about a month and a half ago, which meant that actually when we came together at the concentration area last week with the rest of the field army units, we're in a far better position to actually start that sort of massed drill, which is then translated into today's first tri-service rehearsal. We've only got 3 officers from the regiment on the parade in terms of the marching side of things that day. It's an extremely rare opportunity to be given. I'm extremely looking forward to it. I secretly love sort of drill, so I am looking forward to it, and it's certainly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that will certainly, I imagine I will not be serving when the next one comes around. So to be part of it on the big day, I'm particularly looking forward to it. I will be disappointed once it's over because I've quite enjoyed the sort of polishing and prepping side of things as well. So my grandfather, Charles White, he was serving with the Irish Guards and took part in the 1953 coronation. He was a sergeant at the time. Clearly the weather on that day wasn't as ideal as everyone had hoped, and certainly we sort of hope it's not the same next or on Saturday. But I think for the family it's quite a nice occasion. It's certainly very special to be part of that same once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that the family's already been a part of.
So I'm Amy McLennigan and I serve at RAF Odiham. And I'm Jessica McLennigan and I serve at RAF Circle. We're both AETs, so air engineering technicians. We carry out maintenance on the aircraft. If things need replacing, then we'll do that, and we make sure that it's ready for flight. There'll be like a mixture of emotions. I think it'll be like exciting, a bit stressful at the same time, but I think overall it'll be like a good, proud feeling. I think we're very lucky. Yeah, very, very lucky, and so many people volunteered for it. And we were lucky enough to manage to get a place together as well. So it's quite a proud feeling as well.
On the Coronation March, I'll be part of the ceremonial procession, escorting the King's carriage back to Buckingham Palace. It's a unique honour. The coronation itself is a unique opportunity for the wider Union, the Commonwealth, to come together and celebrate our new sovereign. For me personally, I'm immensely proud, I'm immensely honoured to be a part of this occasion, on behalf as well of the country and the Royal Marines, my family and friends. It's a very humbling opportunity, but one that I look forward to rising to with my counterparts in the armed forces. Up to 7,000 Commonwealth Force members are taking part in this event, and it's a massive honour to be one of them. I think I've worn my feet out, but I've done about 3 weeks of preparation by the time we come to the coronation day itself. It's been progressive, enjoyable, but the pride of the occasion just makes you raise your head, stick your chest out, and do everything that you need to do to make the day a very special day for His Majesty the King himself.
I was part of the Queen's Guard of Honour on the Queen Elizabeth on the naming ceremony. I was part of that when it got commissioned into the fleet. That's probably the closest I've got to the royal family. I've done November ceremonies, stood by them quite close, but other than that, this is definitely the biggest one for myself in my career so far. My granddad, he was part of the Queen's coronation, which I found out recently. He never told me before. Told me a lot of stories, never this one. So once this was highlighted, he brought that up, and there you go, there's a little connection. He just brought it up out of the blue when I mentioned this coronation. I was like, yeah, he just brought it up. He was part of the army back then though, and he was a streetliner for it. Whereas obviously I'm Navy and I'm part of the marching. So slightly different roles, but part of the same thing. It's a big, making history at the end of the day, so it's a big thing to be part of, proud to be part of it, and so hopefully represent the Royal Navy in a good manner.